Welcome to Content with a Purpose, the podcast. I'm your host, Gaby Rendon, and I bring you SEO strategies, productivity tips, business hacks, authentic entrepreneurship truth, and inspirational stories from other moms in business that can help you figure out the next chapter of your life, whether it's starting your dream business or finding purpose in your current lifestyle. You can find me as Content with a Purpose on any social media or as Gaby Rendon in LinkedIn. And without any delay, let's do this! In today's episode, we are going to talk about my favorite topic. And yes, you guessed right, it's about SEO strategy. But it's going to be a little bit different today because first, since it is a very technical topic, I don't want you to get distracted taking notes. So you can read all about it and even download the guide on my website. So it has all the goodies and it has more detail. So for right now, for this episode, we're going to talk about SEO, but focusing only on what is SEO and why is it important for minority-owned businesses. I'm going to share 3 strategies that are tailored for increase the visibility, specifically for minority-owned businesses, and the common mistakes that we usually need to avoid if we want to get a better result and rank on search engines and AI snippets. So without any delay, let's do this. Let's start. What is SEO? That's the most important part. Well, SEO, search engine optimization, is a digital marketing strategy that involves optimizing your website to rank higher in search engines result pages or SERPs. And nowadays is also to rank on AI overview, the snippets, the first answer that they have. So this increased visibility is crucial to attract more traffic and, of course, bring brand positioning and conversions. So SEO is made up of a few key parts. It has keyword research, it has on-page optimization, and it has link building. These components work together to help search engines understand your website content and relevance to what the user is asking on the search bar. So they use the keywords. In the old days, the keywords they just used to stuff websites so you can rank higher. So if you are wondering what are keywords, these are the terms and phrases that the users or your potential customers are typing into the bar of the search, and they identify the right ones are essential to attract the right audience. So when you are including these specific questions on your website and you're answering them, that's how you're going to start ranking higher. But basically, keywords are those terms and phrases that people are looking and they just type inside the search in any search engine. On the other hand, link building, these involve the hyperlinks and referrals from other websites. In the old days, they used to have services that you pay. Now they exist too, but they're not as cost benefit for you as a small business owner. So it is better for you to get a good referral from a business partner, from a collaboration, so you can boost the site's authority and the trustworthiness, which is what the search engines are looking for. Now, when you master the SEO, that is a game changer. Why? Because it allows you to reach a broader audience, especially when you're a minority-owned business, because it focuses on your community who may not be aware of your offerings. It involves cultural sensitivity. You can include also a heritage and social values in all these strategy. So when you optimize your website and you include a SEO that is curated to attend the needs and dreams of your community, you are going to offer them a much richer and beautiful website and, of course, answers that are curated for them. And that is going to position your brand as with more credibility and it will include more customer loyalty. And another thing that I love about this strategy of SEO for minority-owned businesses is that it's a cost-effective marketing strategy. It's a long-term marketing strategy, but it is an excellent choice for brand positioning, for visibility, and for turning this visibility into revenue. So, what are the three strategies I want to discuss today? Focusing on niche markets and local communities. As I was saying, when you identify and target specific demographics and that are based on social values, are based on commonality on heritage, commonalities on places of origin, this way you can create very niche content. And this niche content that addresses specific topics will optimize your website to address problems and dreams and needs from specific communities and ethnicities and cultural backgrounds. And that way, you are not only approaching from a transactional point of view, but you're also adding value. You're also adding an information, an educational component from your website, right? And that is how you're going to start standing out on this digital marketing and very crowded market of keyword and SEO. But also, you're going to have this sense of connection and loyalty among your audience. That's the first strategy that I want to share. The second one is to leverage your community connections. Let's continue with this part on focusing on your cultural background, your demographic, social values. When you understand cultural sensitivities and the preferences of your target audiences, that they align with yours, and you can help them create a more relevant and engaging content, you can highlight your commitment to your community and the values of your community. And by doing that, it will resonate with the audience that is going to be in that community and other audiences on other communities, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 states away from you, that are also involved. And they're going to go and say, that business, that brand is also aligned with what I'm seeking, and I want to be with them. So that's how you're going to start leveraging these community connections that are going to be making waves in other communities. And that's how you're going to differentiate from other brands and from other competitions, by leveraging these community connections. Now, remember that I was talking about link building. Well, link building, when you are doing local partnerships, local collaborations, and by local, I mean not only in your community, but with community leaders, with other business owners that can enhance your SEO efforts. When you work together, you can share resources and you can cross promote each other's content. You can build high quality backlinks. You can create events, and you can start creating this partnership that not only is going to boost your SEO, but it's also going to strengthen your network and support system. Because when you create a business network and a business support system, that's in this way, that's how you're going to create a strong foundation, and you're going to give back also to your community. You're going to give back also to your social values that you share in common. And that is going to increase also your visibility and your credibility, both online and offline. So those are the three strategies that I wanted to share with you today, specifically on SEO for minority-owned businesses. It is a very different tweak that I like to do in our agency, and positioning our brands according to values, according to a vision and shared commonalities that will leverage their uniqueness. Each brand has a uniqueness, is history and community, and that's how we position our clients. Now, I mentioned about what are the common mistakes that on SEO that small businesses should avoid, and really, especially when you're a minority-owned business. But well, the first one is, not all small businesses who are led or are owned by a minority entrepreneur they don't claim it. They don't say out loud, out in the spoken, I am a Black-owned business, a Black woman-owned business, not a Latina-owned business, Hispanic-owned business, Asian Pacific. No, they don't say it. So that is a first mistake. They don't put it on their Google profile, business profile. They don't put it on the website. They don't put it on their Instagram. They don't put it anywhere. So that is the main number one mistake. Because when you are putting it out there, it goes on Google Maps, it goes on the profile, it goes on hashtag, it goes on the SEO. And people who are looking for your services or your products, and they are also part of that community, they're going to connect faster than those who are not. So, second, you ignore local and niche keywords. By local, I mean Latina therapist in New York, Hispanic bakery in Houston, Asian Pacific yoga in Nika, right? Or acupuncture. These are very specific keywords, not only about ethnicity, but also about where they are. The city, the neighborhood, the service area, it has to be included everywhere. So, that local and niche keywords. The third mistake is that they rely a lot on AI. They just put the 10, 20, 30 keywords that AI just put there without doing proper research, or they are just very inspired by, oh, I think this is what is that my client is looking for without making proper research. And that means that you're going to be just throwing spaghetti at the wall or barking at the wrong tree. You have to do keyword research. There are free tools out there like the Google Keyword Planner that it is absolutely free, so you can just go and get it. And the fourth mistake that they make is that, again, AI, they get these services that AI makes a beautiful, beautiful, really out of this world, beautiful website, but the content is completely thin and generic. They are not answering anything, but it's beautiful. So AI generated copy neglects answering searches from your audiences, or they are neglecting your audience needs and aspirations, and they focus only on the problems. The search engines they are rewarding actually helpful, in-depth answers, content, because the more specific your answer is, the better you rank. So those are the four common mistakes that the small business owners make. And talking about the minority business owners or minority entrepreneurs, the first one is the most common that I see, that they neglect claiming that they are a minority-owned business. So I did say that there were going to be only 3 topics today, but I do have to say that any good SEO strategy needs to have a content marketing component. If you go and do SEO without a content marketing, it is not complete your SEO. Why? Because, as I was saying, search engines are rewarding helpful, in-depth content that are very specific on the answer. And the way to do it is with blogs, videos, podcasts, that you are going to offer your descriptions of your products and your services. You're going to offer your target audience, your potential customer, or even your loyal customers, the answer they're looking for. So that was the last part I wanted to say. And the most important part with all this in this episode is that when you are looking to position your brand and to rank higher on search engines, and now the most coveted AI snippet right now, you have to look at the SEO on a strategic level, not only at throwing keywords and questions in your website. You have to look at all these components. The guide that I made right now that you can download on the website has more detailed information, and of course is going to guide you on how to be able to include all these, and you will see a result. And if you are ready to take action, well, you start by picking one strategy from this guide, like updating your Google My Business, or finding 5 new keywords that you can include in your website. All these small steps add up, and each improvement will get you closer to the visibility and the ranking that you're looking for. So that's all for tonight. And if today's episode brings something of value to you, please share it with other entrepreneurs and business owners that might need it too. Remember, we're here to collaborate and make the most. Also, leave a quick review. It means the world to me. So until next time, and remember, your voice matters more than you know.